Hi, um, thanks for being here today. I'm not sure how many people will actually get online here today because it's a bit early. I normally do these later in the evening, but I thought I'd do this a bit earlier today since I've got a bit of free time to talk right now. I thought I would do this live stream today to talk mostly around the subject of social media and the places where I actually am on social media. Hi, Hitesh. So I'm going to talk about the places where you can find me and a little bit about what my policies are with regards to being on social media. Hi, everyone. So what I wanted to talk about first was that I'm in various different places on social media. Obviously, you can find me on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and Flickr, and I have my own webpage and an email address. And you can also find me on Facebook. But on Facebook, I have a slightly different policy. So hi, Martin. Hi, Marek. Thanks for joining us. What I wanted to cover off today was the kind of approach that I take to social media and where you can get hold of me, because I've had a few people ask me or send me friend requests on Facebook, and I wanted to kind of let people know what my general policy is there and how I do stuff. In the meantime, if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask me, then please do feel free to ask me questions in the live chat. That will be cool, and it'd be interesting to see if anyone's got any questions. But I thought I'd just cover off the social media side of things and what I do and do not do when it comes to engaging with people. So firstly, on YouTube, I try to respond directly to as many of the comments as I can. It's getting to the stage where on the comments, it's a little bit tricky to be able to respond to everyone individually, but I'm still doing my best, and certainly if anyone's got what I would call really serious or thoughtful comments, then absolutely I will always reply to those on YouTube. So YouTube's somewhere where I try to engage as much as I possibly can. Hi, Michael. Thank you for joining. On another different format, Instagram is somewhere where I don't do much engaging. So if anyone tries to contact me on Instagram, I just use that to put photos out there, and I occasionally talk about things that are interesting and stuff like that. But I don't do much in the way of particularly private messaging on Instagram. So I don't do anything really to respond to any private messages. I don't even see those things. I have looked at them in the past. There's a lot of times when people will ask me, do you, why are you on Instagram? Why don't you respond to PMs? Why aren't you talking to me, etc., etc.? And I don't have the time. I get hundreds of messages on Instagram a week, and it's just not possible to respond to them all. Hi, Mandy. Thank you for joining. So Instagram's a place where I tend to put information out, and I will send out stuff into the world, but I don't necessarily interact, and I don't do much in the way of direct responses there. I might do more with it in the future, but it's difficult to tell really what I want to do. Hi, Brian. Thank you for joining. So that covers off YouTube and Instagram. Another thing that I've had some questions about recently is Facebook. So on Facebook, if you're not aware, I have a couple of spaces. I have my own account, and I also have a page that I manage, which is called Juliette Noir Blogs. So you can find me on Facebook at Juliette Noir Blogs, and it's a place where you can sort of get some information from me, but it's mostly just kind of reposting videos from YouTube or linking to Instagram posts, that kind of stuff. So it's not a massive amount of extra information there. Hi, Chill, thanks for joining. And I put that out into the world kind of on Facebook, just so that I've got a profile and there's a place where people can come and find me. Because a lot of people do stuff on Facebook, and it's interesting for people to do that. Now, at the same time, I do get a lot of friend requests on Facebook. And the one thing I want to say about Facebook is I don't use Facebook for what you call, I guess, social media type stuff in the same way that I use Instagram or YouTube. I use Facebook, so my Juliette Noir account, my kind of personal account on Facebook, I use that exclusively for being friends with people who I actually socialize with in the real world. So for people who I go out and about and I meet up with and I meet them at clubs, etc. So with a couple of very, very few exceptions, everyone that I've ever met on. Hi Pythos, thanks for joining, and hi Amelia. Everyone I've ever been friends with or I'm currently friends with on Facebook are people who I've met or who I know I'm going to meet at some point in the future. So the reason I don't have a lot of acceptance for friend requests on Facebook is purely because I keep it for those people who I socialize with. So I wanted to kind of get that out there because it's interesting when people aren't necessarily sure on, how best to contact me, etc. If you're wanting to get hold of me, email is an easy way of doing that. Through the website, it's another easy way of doing that. Instagram and Facebook are not the best ways unless we've met and we're in a social circle and we go to the same places and we meet up. If we meet, then that's all different. It's the best way of putting that one. Hi Sophie, thank you for joining. So Milika, oh yes, I remember. Yeah, Milika. So that's really what I do on social media. I just wanted to kind of use this to get that out there and I guess talk about that a bit quickly first. So while we're here, does anyone have any questions they wanted to ask me? Hi Brian, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Because otherwise this is going to be a relatively short live stream. But if there's any questions that anyone wants to ask me, I've done something a bit different with my makeup today. I've gone for green on the eyes. I don't know if you can see that. I can close my eyes. I've gone for green on the eyes and I've gone for this kind of coppery, sparkly lipstick, which is quite different. And I haven't used it before. It's this one, which is a really nice sort of coppery, sparkly number. I quite like it. It's nice stuff. Anyway, that was really what I wanted to cover off today. Okay, Brian, so I live stream on YouTube once or twice, let's say 2 to 4 times a month. So I'm trying to do it on Tuesdays or whatever day I dress. So I live stream, about once every week if I can on a Tuesday, but I normally do it later. So this is unusually early for me because more people are around later on and there's less people around during the day, etc. It's obviously early in the US and it's work time in Europe. So it's much easier to do it around 8 o'clock. But for today, I'm going to do it quite early because I won't be around later to do it. I'm going to go watch film. Pop sugar fitness videos on Sophie. I haven't checked those out. What I'm doing for fitness at the moment is I'm doing this. I have my weights, my free weights, which I'm using, just very light ones. These are only 4 kilos because I need to work on my neck strength. So I'm doing a little bit of exercise at the moment, but I haven't done as much as I should do. And my exercise is not where it needs to be at the moment. So I need to get back into doing more exercise and doing more fitness type video stuff. Fitness type stuff. Get back into my running a bit better. So I need to go for a run later today. And then I'll go down to the cinema, and that should be a nice end to my day, nice conclusion. Yes, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks to everyone who's joined and everyone who watched today. It's going to have to be a very short one because I've got other stuff to get on. I've got to take everything off and get cleaned up again because I've finished recording videos for the day. So thanks for joining me here. Next week, hopefully a bit later and a bit bit more long time. So I'll be around for longer next time, or next week, I hope, on YouTube. So for my live video, I should be around a bit more anyway for next week anyway. Thank you, Brian, and hello, Mim. Thanks for joining. Anyway, I've got to go now. Thanks everyone for your time. Been great talking to you all again. Sorry it's so short this time, but I'll try and be around for half an hour now next week, and look forward to talking to you all again then. In the meantime, there's more videos to come this week, specifically videos on a couple of films that I've seen, and on some very interesting, somewhat difficult subjects. But you'll be able to catch, if you're joining late, you'll be able to catch the rest of the stuff I talked about social media a little bit earlier in this video. Thanks for joining me here today. Take care. Bye.